Have you heard about the Rwanda-Congo negotiations? Of course you haven't. A war that's been simmering for like 30 years. Looks like it could be coming to an end. There have been a whole lot of attempts at peace over the years, but they all failed until now. While Trump and his team have been busy identifying, and hopefully Congress will do its job and cut all that USAID money we were told would allow us to exhibit soft power around the world, but actually just seem to mostly be pocketed by the well-connected in and around Washington, and very little real influence seem to be changing nations for the better. But Trump, on the other hand, is more focused on actually accomplishing measurable outcomes. How about that? That doesn't happen too often in government. We should probably applaud. Oh, and guess what? That region of the world is pretty rich in things like coltan, cobalt, lithium, copper, gold, all kinds of minerals we need for today's technology. I think someone once called it the art of the deal.
So Rwanda, a long-term war with the Congo, a very bloody war. They're all bloody, but this was a really bloody one, is going to be making peace with Congo, and they can get on to making trade deals with the United States and other places and have a much more normal form of life. We're very honored by that.
We're going to have a signing with Rwanda and the Congo.
I have a follow-up.
So I'm a little out of my league in that one because I didn't know too much about it. I knew one thing: they were going at it for many years and with machetes. It is one of the worst wars that anyone's ever seen. And I just happened to have somebody that was able to get it settled. I mean, just a brilliant person who is very comfortable in that part of the world. It's a very dangerous part of the world. I said, "Are you uncomfortable there? People are being killed. School children are being raided and killed. And I don't even want to say how, but as viciously as I've ever heard. Are you uncomfortable?" No, that's the part of the world that I know. Very comfortable. Was able to get them together and sell it. And not only that, we're getting for the United States a lot of the mineral rights from the Congo as part of it. They're so honored to be here. They never thought they'd be coming to. Look, this is a very tough part of the world. They never thought, they were just telling me, they never thought they'd ever be coming to the White House, and they're so honored. And so we're going to give them a great big reception, but that's after many years of fighting. It's a great thing.
Yo, Patriots, welcome to FTL. Freedom, truth, liberty. Your boy's back with red hot Maga takes. And today we're hyping President Trump's Rwanda-Democratic Republic of Congo peace deal, signed today. The man's making peace like a boss while haters sob into their kale smoothies. Let's roast him and roll. Since Trump became the 47th president, he's been stacking peace deals like a tycoon stacks cash. But today's Rwanda-Democratic Republic of Congo agreement, that's the big one, folks.
Trump is going to win the Nobel Peace Prize, no doubt. You look at what he's done with the Congo and Rwanda. You look at where he is with Pakistan and India and what he's done there. And then you look at this, what everyone talked about but no one thought was possible. He has brought peace to a region that needed stability. He has shown what America First policy actually is. He's made sure that he's preserving American lives at every single turn. Look, President Trump understands what we need. We need a president who is unafraid to act and that stands firmly with the American citizens. That's what we saw today. And look, Democrats don't know what to say. I mean, their silence has never been louder, if you know what I mean. And I think it's because President Trump just keeps winning.
A few short months, we've now achieved peace between India and Pakistan, Israel and Iran, and the DRC and Rwanda, and a couple of others also. Serbia, they were getting ready to go to war with a group I won't even mention because it didn't happen.
To invite the parties to sign the peace agreement to be witnessed by Secretary Rubio. The agreement being signed includes provisions on the respect for territorial integrity and the prohibition of hostilities, the disengagement, disarmament, and conditional integration of non-state armed groups, the establishment of a joint security coordination mechanism, the facilitation of the return of refugees and internally displaced persons, as well as humanitarian access, the reaffirmation of MONUSCO's mandate, and the establishment of a regional economic integration framework. The agreement also includes an annex on the functioning of the Joint Security Coordination Mechanism and the full text of the concept of operations of the Harmonized Plan for the Neutralization of the FDLR and disengagement of forces/lifting of defensive measures by Rwanda, which was agreed to under the auspices of the Luanda process on October 31st, 2024, and adopted by the foreign ministers on November 25, 2024. With the parties' signatures today, the agreement immediately enters into force. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
A historic takedown of a 30-year war that's killed millions. Trump's got the world bowing to his deal-making swagger, and we're breaking it down, Maga style. First, props to the Don's hot streak in February. He brokered an Israel-Iran ceasefire, leaving world leaders shook at a NATO summit per ABC News in April. He locked in a four-nation Middle East pact, boosting trade and chilling tensions. But today's Rwanda-Democratic Republic of Congo deal, it's the main event. Pure Trump genius. Signed in Washington, this U.S. broker deal ends a 30-year conflict, millions dead, 7 million displaced all over Democratic Republic of Congo's mineral wealth like cobalt and lithium. Trump, with envoy Massad Boulos, got Rwanda's Olivier Nduhungirehe and Democratic Republic of Kazari's Kayakwamba Wagner to sign at the State Department, with Marco Rubio calling it a tremendous breakthrough.
All of you are here today. I'm honored to be joined by my counterparts from the Democratic Republic of Congo and from Rwanda, and the hard work you both put in to make this happen. This was not easy, and there's still work to be done, obviously, in terms of implementation, but we're very honored you're both here. It's been an honor to work with both of you. We have a lot of people to thank. Obviously, the great team here at the Department of State who did a great job. Mr. Boulos, who did a phenomenal job. He's been on the job now about 10 weeks, and he's jumped all over this and really worked it hard, and you did a great job, and we are grateful to you for all of your work. Obviously, this could not have happened without such close friends and partners in the African Union and in Qatar, who we're working a lot lately with Qatar. We're doing a lot of things with you guys, and you've been very instrumental in the African Union. Without it, just couldn't have happened. I mean, you may put everybody together. I do want to recognize my former colleagues. It wasn't 6 months ago. I was still a senator, but they're here now, Senators Rounds and Risch. Senator Risch is the chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee and a very close friend of mine, and he's obviously watched this issue very closely. He's made it a priority. And Senator Rounds has been talking to me about this before I was even nominated to the position and even during the nomination process. And we have others who are not able to make it today that I also want to recognize. Senator Coons and Booker. There's been a lot of interest in this, and we're grateful to all of them. They were invited, but I guess there's stuff going on in the Senate, as you know. And but we're grateful that both of you are here, and it's instrumental. This is an important moment after 30 years of war. President Trump is a president of peace. He really does want peace. He prioritizes it above all else. We saw his intervention in the conflict between India and Pakistan. We saw his intervention most recently as a few days ago in a very dangerous war, right? A very dangerous war that could have really spiraled out of control, and his intervention made that possible. And there are other places that we want to see this, but we're very excited about this, and we can't wait to have the heads of state, the presidents of the respective countries here in Washington in a few weeks to finalize the complete protocol and agreement, but today is an important step in that direction, and we're grateful to be able to host it here at the Department of State. And just thinking, we think sometimes about peace. It's not just about ending wars. It's not just about saving lives. It's about allowing people to live. It's about allowing people to now have dreams and hopes for a better life, for prosperity, for economic opportunity, for a family reunification, for all the things that make life worth living. Those things become impossible when there's war and when there's conflict. So we're grateful to have played the role we've played. We acknowledge and recognize there's still more work to be done. But we thank you all very much for being a part of this historic and important day. This is really why I wanted this job, or why I embraced this job so much, is moments like this. This is, in essence, the Department of State is really the Department of Peace. It's designed to bring people together, both in our relations with other countries, but to the extent we can use the stature and the influence of the United States to bring others together. It makes the world a better place. And I honestly believe that when there's peace in the world among friends who may have disagreements and conflict, it does help America. It does help make America stronger and safer and more prosperous. It gives us partners we can do business with. And partners that we can work with to address insecurity and threats to our national security and to our collective national security. So we are grateful to both of you. I know how hard this was and how much work went into it, and we know there's more work to be done.
Rwanda pulls troops from Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo in 90 days. Both sides ditch rebel groups like M23, and a joint security plan squashes militias. Plus, a trade framework brings billions in Western investment with U.S. access to Democratic Republic of Congo's gold, copper, and lithium. Trump said, "I got them together and sold it. Securing America a slice of the pie, that's peace and prosperity, baby." Trump celebrated in the Oval Office with Rubio and VP J.D. Vance, tossing challenge coins like a boss.
Because it's the signing of a peace agreement between Congo and Rwanda to end a conflict that has been going on for 30 years. And there has been many mediation, facilitation in the past, but none of them succeeded. And we believe that it's because of your leadership and your steadfast commitment to this process, with also a new approach of economic integration, regional economic integration, which is important to allow Rwanda and DRC working together, because this is a very rich region with cross-border trade, with minerals, with natural wealth. So with the US standing side by side with Rwanda and DRC, we believe that we will achieve a long-time peace. And we also believe that, as my colleague from DRC stated, it's important for the United States to stay committed, because today we signed, but now we need to implement what we have signed in order to open this new era you were talking about of prosperity, so that we can reap the economic dividend of peace. So for this economic integration framework to be implemented, it's important for the US to accompany the parties to implement what we have signed, because in the past we have signed so many agreements that were not implemented. And we are really, we believe that with your leadership, with the involvement of the United States administration, we will reach that goal. So thank you very much, Mr. President.
Well, this will happen, definitely. I can reach over. Do you want to just press them over to me? Sure. Let me have them. And I just wanted to give you each. These are your signed agreements. And we'll make sure that you follow through. We'll make sure you follow through. Yeah. We'll make sure that you follow through. Okay, that's for you. Sure. And we have one other thing that we're going to give, that we give to special people only. It's a coin.
Thank you.
And I hope you do that. I'm going to give you a second one for your leader.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much.
And likewise, we'll do that.
Rwanda's foreign minister called it impossible without Trump. A middle finger to globalists who let this war fester. The woke crowd's whining. Dennis Mukwege cries the deal's too opaque and favors Rwanda, and the US cry harder. Dennis Trump securing minerals for American jobs, not China sweatshops, while ending a war. That's not exploitation. That's winning PBS moans. M-Tron at 3 isn't signed on, so it won't stick. Really? Trump, the art of the deal guy. Plan for that. Rwanda's cutting M2 with free support, and the deal neutralizes groups like FDLR. It's 4D chess while critics play checkers. DW analysts call the economic terms weak and say it's all about minerals. Weak. Billions in investment for a war zone ain't weak. It's elevating Trump's team outworked Biden's naps, locking in a deal that saves lives and boosts America. Haters are just mad their globalist scam's done. This Rwanda-Democratic Republic of Congo deal is peak Maga. Strength, smarts, America first. Trump took a UN failure and turned it into a win, getting Rwanda and Democratic Republic of Congo to shake hands while securing US mineral access to outpace China. Rubio calls him a president of peace, and Rwanda's minister says no one else could have done it.
Let me tell you firsthand what I've witnessed myself. I spoke with the people on the street. I spoke with youth. They know your name. They know that our president named President Trump is working hard to finally bring peace to the country. I saw hope. They have hope now for a better day in Congo. They see what you're doing as a future, better future for Congo. And I had opportunity to sit down with President Felix Tshisekedi for an interview because I want to understand his mind, what he's thinking, his feeling about everything that your administration is doing. And he told me firsthand that for many years, many American presidents overlooked this conflict. They didn't do nothing. Even myself, I covered President Biden's administration. I pressed many times about this conflict. People are dying in Congo. This country has so much potential, but they need help because this war is destroying the country. They never gave me any answer. And he told me, President Tshisekedi, that you have no idea, he's very thankful for what you're doing, for what your administration is doing. Not only him, the entire Congolese people, they see that finally they will have hope. And President Tshisekedi also mentioned at the end of my interview that when peace finally comes to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, he's thinking to nominate you as a Nobel Prize Peace because he said you deserve, you have been working to bring peace in the world, not only at the Congo, and he's very hopeful to meet you.
Critics want headlines or vague terms, complaints. Trump's got a 90-day plan in a rebuilt region. That's leadership, not their Pax Americana nonsense. Trump's Rwanda-Democratic Republic of Congo deal proves he's the 47th president we needed, ending wars, grabbing resources, making America respected.
Well, it looks like Donald Trump just can't seem to stop winning. The man just ended another war. Another one. Like, this motherfucker's like the universal peace gatherer or some shit. Like, I don't know what's going on, but people around the world seem to want to listen to Donald Trump. The peace deal is between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. They've been fighting since 1996 or some shit. I might be even longer. But from what I see, it says since 1996, which is basically 30 years, which is way too fucking long. And they're finally coming to a peace agreement. And it was Donald Trump, of course, who they listened to come through a peace agreement. At some point, if you're on the left, if you're a Democrat, if you're a crazy liberal, you have to just take a step back and just look at what Donald Trump is doing and just go, okay, how is he able to keep doing this? Why do people keep listening to him? Because people love him around the world and they listen to what he has to say and they hold him at his word so that peace agreements can get done. Why do they keep doing it? How come no one listens to us and our side? Is it because of our ideas? Is that why? Yes, it is why. Shout out to Donald Trump. God bless America.
Haters mad their globalist dreams are toast. Like, subscribe, and let's keep FTL pushing MAGA truth. Stay free, stay fierce, keep America great.